Anthem TV, a free streaming digital community. With a click of a mouse or a tap on your phone, you have instant access to free TV shows, movies on demand, music, pay-per-view events, and so much more. Download Anthem TV on your smartphone, smart TV, or any streaming device and enjoy instant access. Subscribe and download Anthem TV today.
Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Not even 2 weeks ago, we were chastised. We were bastardized. We were thrown under the bus,
hoodwinked
by our own people.
Talk cash shit about our bracket. They talk crazy to us, Mike.
Dumb.
They talk crazy to us in the chat.
You don't ever watch any basketball, do you?
Your bracket sucks.
It's ridiculous.
And it wasn't just one or two. It was a bunch of the chat.
We got attacked.
The chat destroyed us.
We got attacked. We were told how dumb we were as a show by picking all four number one seeds. Right. Into the 2025 In the Building Final Four. Don't forget, it's the In the Building Final Four. Scoreboard motherfuckers. Good morning. All four of them teams went, as we predicted. Y'all need to let the basketball talkers do the basketball talking. Good morning. We got all four number ones. Duke and Houston and Florida and Auburn are headed to San Antonio, Texas, where this show emanates. And we will be all over it this week. So welcome to Final Four week on In the Building. It's Rudy and Mike, and the audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet. It is episode number 295 from the Texas Cheer Studios of Pub Sports Radio in Southtown, Texas. Subscribe to our show, our channel. Buy us a coffee on the Buy Me a Coffee link. You can super chat us if you want to with a tip. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for free, and you can become a member. Jose, can you do a members only today? Say yes. You can. Very good. Become a member for only $6. That's it. $6 a month. And you get all of our exclusive members only shows, which will come down today after the free show. All right. All right. You can also watch In the Building every day. Welcome in here to our Anthem TV app downloaders and subscribers. We're on Anthem TV too. We're all over. We're worldwide. On Spotify, on iHeart, Apple, all them things. Welcome in here.
Believe.
I'm excited. No, yeah, the Believe Podcast Network. That's how you get fed all of our stuff on Spotify and Apple and iHeart. We're everywhere. We're also streaming on Facebook and X. Don't get no money for that, but because we do that as a service to y'all.
We do that for y'all.
That's for y'all. That's the breadcrumb we do. Some of y'all, and we get a lot of people watching this thing on Facebook and Twitter.
Right.
Ain't making no damn money on that, but I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Welcome to the new week that is in the building as we get ready for the Final Four. And I'm after watching all these games, man, and we're giving our people shit. I was winging it when I picked my bracket. But
I was too.
But now that I've watched a lot of these games and gotten a little bit more familiar with these teams, man, and we picked Duke to win it. We have Duke over Florida in the title game. You still feel like that's going to play out?
Man, you know what? I can see all four teams. That's why I'm torn.
That's a great Final Four.
I'm happy for my city.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for my city. But as far as my picks, man, look, bro, like I picked Florida in my own personal mind. I got outvoted Duke as the show. We went Duke as a show, but I can make a case for Auburn because they're grown, strong ass men. I can make a case for Houston because they're just dogs. They just get after you. They just make tough buckets. I could definitely make a case for Cooper Flag and the Dukies.
The White Mellow.
And the Gators, I had them picked out the gate because they have that guard that sometimes wins titles for teams. We've seen that type of dude just get busy, get buckets, and will his team to victory. So I could make a case for all, Mike. I'm not as confident in Florida as I was before the tournament started because all 4 of these teams are great and history repeats itself. In '08, we had all 1 seeds, and here we are again 17 years later with all 1 seeds. And again, I really feel like it's a coin flip. I don't think either game will be a blowout, but we're going to go with Duke as a show so we can kick the bum's ass. But I'll stick by Florida for now.
And Rudy will remind me
What?
on Saturday night if we're on the way back to the car.
Nah,
If
won't.
Houston wins, or I told you,
Nah,
not to
man.
pick Duke to win the
nah,
title.
man. You never know, dog. Duke is really the way they handled Alabama
Yeah.
is crazy. But I think it's the first time in history we got 2 SEC teams versus each other in the 4. I think it's the first time in NCAA history.
Played each other twice already this season.
Yeah, and I think they split, so that should be fun.
Man, yeah, I think both these games are toss-up. Duke has like cruised past everybody, but I do think Houston's got a puncher's chance for sure. And even though it's not totally accurate and a little bit unfair, you know that them boys from the 5th Ward at the U of H, they're going to play
dogs.
that whole fuck these private school Dukies.
They're dogs.
They're going to lay their body on Duke.
They're dogs, man. They're
It's going
just
to be
tough.
good.
Just tough hoopers, man. Just rebound, box out, make you feel them.
Yeah.
Get buckets when the shot clock's running down. But again, Carmelo Anthony, aka Cooper Flag, you got to deal with him. He's not backing down from that shit.
Yeah.
Ain't no fear in Cooper. And then not only that, he has a couple of other lottery picks on the team that no one talks about.
I know. Well, I was told I only get one white guy a
you
year.
get one. You get no DEI hoopers.
Poor Con Canooper. Con Canooper is a damn good ball player. Seriously, like if the Spurs wound up with Con,
I'm not mad
that's
at that.
nice.
I'm not mad at that.
And that big kid, the African kid in the middle, they got 3 dudes that'll go
First round
get
at
drafted.
least. I don't know if it'll be lotto, but there are
No.
at least 3 first rounders.
So these are great games. I'm excited. Rudy is on this. Rudy decided that he Cooper Flag reminds him of a white Carmelo Anthony.
This run, they're on like, damn, they keep winning, and just watching them play, he looks different. Again, there's a bunch of pros in these Final 4, but he's different.
Yeah, I guess so. Since he's the white mellow, are we going to go with marshmallow?
No, I'm
You
not
sure?
gonna
I think that's pretty good.
You can roll with it. I don't want to be walking around calling white boys marshmallows. I don't know if that's good for the
That's
brand.
okay.
You can do that.
No, it's okay to rag on white folks. Remember, it's okay.
That is okay.
You can call them crackers and
Yeah,
honkies.
like,
We're fine. man.
why
fine.
is that okay, but not the N word?
If you don't know, then you're part of the problem. It is in the building, presented in part by Ribaldo Realty Group. If you are, there's going to be no doubt lots of people are going to come to our city this week. Lots of people. There's going to be folks come to this city just to be here for the atmosphere that don't even have a ticket. And a lot of them are going to fall in love with being in this part of the state. God, this weather's amazing.
The weather, and then the just the way everything's set up. And then if you look up the housing,
if you look up the, I'm segueing to that.
You're like, hey,
don't forget the beautiful brown-skinned women we have in this
Karen. We might need to move.
Jethro, we're heading south.
Although there's Auburn is. Don't be frightened by the Winnebagos that you see from Alabama. They're all right. They're good people.
See, Auburn. No, that's more. They can. We're not Alabama.
Oh, they're more brown. They're taking the plane.
Yeah.
They're flying in. Okay.
Yes. They're going to take the.
You see
private
how I just
jet.
grouped all the deep south together?
Of course. Alabama, they hop in the wagon and come out here and got people up on top of the roof. Auburn's a little more highbrow.
Okay, I
A
didn't
little
know
more of
that.
that rich Southern plantation. So we got big Southern John plantation over here.
Yeah.
Oh, hell, Florida's in Gainesville, which is basically the redneck Riviera. We're going to have a lot of them. Going to be a lot of them FCC accents walking around San Antonio this week.
My brother-in-law's a Florida alum, and he's already called me. I'm probably going to drive down. I'm gonna go.
You got a brother-in-law.
My sister's husband. He's a Gator. He graduated from Florida. So
does he live up in the Metro Sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Salina. So he may come down. I don't know if my sister gonna let him out the house. I don't know if she's gonna let him out the house.
We'll look after him.
Yeah, we'll see.
It will be fine. All right. So that being said, people are going to come down here and fall in love with our city, which is the way it always goes, which is why we have a great housing scene, which is why we have a lot of transplants, which is absolutely fine. We welcome adopted Texans or even people that are already Texan that move here from other parts of the state. I am one of them. I moved here in 2007 from no Tex, bruh, and fell in love with it and became part of the fabric. And if you're ready to do that too, Jay Ribaldo's the guy for you. He's the official real estate man of our show. 210-887-1081. You can email them at jribaldo@kw.com, or you can go check out all of his listings at ribaldo.com. Ribaldo.com.
I remember in 2008 going down to downtown to, pick up credentials and stuff. And I saw these people running and walking. And I was like, these people ain't from San Antonio.
Wait, who's this?
It was all the people that had come into town from the Final Four from 2008. They were getting their morning runs and walks and biking and moving. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, these are people from out of town.
Well,
The only thing we go to the bar. We ain't go.
Well, Auburn and Florida. We ain't talking about the healthiest folks.
No,
either.
they're not either.
The Dukies, they'll be out with got their little watches to keep up with their BMI and
heart
have their
rate.
$400 running shoes on, all this kind of thing. This is a fantastic running city.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's great weather.
Right. Great weather. And then, of course, the Cougs are coming. So, look, I'm a Duke fan. All kidding aside, I want Duke to win.
Duke is a part. If you're our age, Duke was just a part of us. Like
we grew up watching Duke.
We grew up watching Duke, so it is
I'm
what
not that
is.
Duke's kind of polarizing, though. Because they got the private school and the white boys and that the highbrow Coach K and all that kind of thing. But I'm still a fan. That all being said, though, while I want to win our bracket over the Baseline Bums, our other show, if Houston wins, I ain't going to be mad because I support any and all things Texas. And a lot of folks are in here from Houston. Here's the other thing. Maybe some Houstonians in here might discover in the building and go ahead and become a subscriber.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So let's not piss off them Houstonians too bad.
Hey, what up, Houston? Plus, if y'all got any money laying around, my daughter, who's Black and Hispanic, wants to go to University of Houston.
Biracial kid, two minority races.
And she's a woman. So y'all got any Pell Grants laying around?
Right, got three.
She got three categories, baby.
Yeah.
So y'all got
future president.
I didn't know that Jim Nance was a Cougar. I saw him in the stands.
Oh yeah, long time.
I just never paid attention.
Big time.
Yeah, I never paid attention.
It's because he called the tournament, and you never wanted that. You had to keep that neutral.
I saw him in the stands yesterday with his U of H sweater.
Oh, now he's up there, rocking and rolling. Now that he's not calling.
He's probably a good NIL donor. He made millions with CBS.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. There's an NIL with Jim Nance's name somewhere on it. Dan Pod is one of our new NIL donators. Welcome, Dan Pod. He is in the building with a donation of $19.99.
Thank you, Dan.
Did Taylor have another bad fast food experience? Tell me all the things, Mr. Mayor. That's a tease to the people I want to punch segment.
Okay, cool.
That's what that is. Thank you for asking. Thank you for the donation. But that is a tea package that's coming up shortly. All right. So the Final Four is in town. I'm excited that we're going to go. But let's get to the bracket that matters.
The Bums will be in town.
Speaking of them, the 2025 In the Building Bracket Challenge. Okay. I looked at it this morning. Our show is up against our other Love You Hard TV colleague, the Baseline Bums. We've been behind them since day one. However, we've slowly, methodically crept closer and closer to them.
Of course, because we know what the bleep we're doing.
And now, basically, help me out, Jose, with the math on this. This comes down to the Duke-Houston game because they've got Houston in the final. We've got Duke. We're only 10 points behind them. So if Duke beats Houston, don't we surpass them?
Well, what is their other side? Go ahead, Jose.
What's lay it out for us, Buki?
Yeah, so they have Auburn, Texas Tech, and they had Texas Tech going to the final or the championship.
They're screwed.
Suck our balls.
Damn.
We had Florida, Auburn, so Florida wins. Will officially be tied. And then with Duke, Houston, that will basically decide things because we'll also have a chance at more points for national champion. So if they lose, Florida, Auburn, I can't even remember.
That's a long way of saying if Duke wins, we're golden. This comes down to Duke
wins, we're up.
Thank you.
So, and I feel like Duke's going to win the game. But if Houston wins, obviously, it comes down to that because they've got Houston winning the title.
Right.
So that being said, it's Duke Houston. That's what it comes down to between us and the Bums. Very good. All right. Okay. And the Bums are going to be in. They're going to be in town. And I ain't got no credentials, but we'll get together with y'all if we have time amidst all of our coverage.
We're highbrow. We're Auburn. No, bullshit. I'm kidding. Look forward to seeing y'all, fellas.
Absolutely. Hit me up, AJ. All right. Show also presented in part by Texas Cheer Liquor. All right. A lot of y'all live here.
Need a little liquor.
Ain't got no tickets. That's okay. Get yourself ramped up to watch these games at our town at the Alamo Dome. Saturday, we got the back-to-back games. Of course, they've announced, I think, 5:07 the first game starts, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Duke Houston. They're first. I want to say at 5:07.
Okay. I would have put that one. I would have made that one the varsity game.
I agree with that, but it's all good.
I mean, we've seen Auburn, Florida twice.
Got 7 locations of Texas Cheer. So if you're looking for a place to load up on hooch, because you don't want to leave the house during these games, then get your butt out to one of these 7 Texas Cheers. They're scattered all about the city, one up in Barney. And as always mentioned, in the building, that is when it's going to get you a 5% discount at Texas Cheer Liquor. Mention in the building, 5% off everything you purchase in there.
And shout out to Angelica and Robert, who visited store number 8. Was nice enough to let AD get a picture of them.
Yeah.
Shouted out in the building when they got there. So Angelica
Excellent.
and Robert,
Very good.
much love from in the building.
Thank
out
you.
there, store number 8. Please continue to support.
Outstanding. Phuket, what's the schedule? I don't have it in front of me. Who is? Am
You
I
don't
right
know.
about that?
Oh,
Is Duke first,
He don't know.
or do I need to produce my own show? It's
Yeah.
no, produce it yourself, I guess.
You ass.
I'll tell you right now.
hurry up, yeah. No, I've already started it. God dang it, I'm going to finish it.
Florida Auburn is the first one at
Duke.
5.
Okay, my bad. You see
Yeah.
that for sure?
Yeah.
All right, very good. So there it is. Duke is the nightcap.
It's
Big
better
guys.
be. It's Duke.
Yeah, that's not. But the NCAA can't do that.
Yeah, they
Oh,
can.
CBS can do that probably. It's kind of like if the Lakers were in the Final Four with Oklahoma City and Cleveland, and like if it's like this is basically we're going to put the Lakers on at 8.
Mm,
Kind of like the
you
NBA.
damn right.
Kind of like the NBA goes to great lengths to make sure the Lakers get guys like Luka Doncic on their team with bullshit trades.
Every day you tune in and they just want to talk about the Lakers.
All right, welcome.
Was
to our-
I doing Shaq or was I doing Barkley?
That's Barkley.
That was Barkley.
That's Charles.
So
But
that was
the more you
Barkley.
listen
I
to
need
it, it
work
might
on
be
that
accurate.
Barkley.
Speaking of the NBA, what was the final score last night with the Spurs game?
They got beat by 90.
900 to 29.
Yeah, it was
Good Lord.
I think we had 3 teams in the NBA last night score above 140,
this is
which is
this
disgusting.
season's too long. The Spurs, my God. I think the Spurs got beat by 42, I think, last
Was
night.
it 42?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
So maybe this is not the
Let me
best
see.
time to be promoting this skateboard, but we're going to do it anyway.
They got beat by 42, Mike.
God.
They 148 to 106. The Rockets scored 148 and the Hawks scored 145. It was
Oh, my God.
3 teams scored above 145.
Well,
It's disgusting.
At least we scored 106.
But let's give away the skateboard.
How the hell did we score 106? It's a miracle. It's a miracle. All right, but I do have. We're going to get good again. I have faith. The Spurs are going to get good
We've
again.
been saying that
Need
for
to
a
ship
while.
out this Mitch Johnson guy who I'm trying to talk myself into Mitch Johnson, Rudy, and it ain't working out.
You don't have to talk yourself into it. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
having a hard time with Mitch. All right. He don't have Wemby. He ain't got Fox. They're playing the kids. Steph Castle's getting minutes, which is good. The Warriors are trying to gear up for the playoffs, blah, blah, blah. I just want the Spurs to get this shit over with so we can figure out who the coach is going to be and get onto the offseason and get the things that matter. But right now, I'm about to give away this skateboard. All right. But here's how we're going to do this. All right. For more, I bring on the audio disseminator here at Pub Sports Radio. It is Jose Bouquet of Venezuela. He's an
the
internationally
hell does
born
that
American
matter?
citizen.
That's true.
Well, he's never hang on. He's never going to be 100% American, Rudy. He's 80% American.
That's true.
Venezuela, that was so random.
The Armando Venezuelan. I've never worked with a Venezuelan,
Me
so I have to
neither.
point it out.
Me neither.
So this right here, we have set up. So this is we're about to give away this board, and we're going to give this away to a very lucky member. And dumbass me would have taken all 200 and whatever members we have and put their names in a hat and taken 4 hours and drawn a piece of
Right.
paper. But here in the digital age, now that we have a guy that is a really solid producer, we have a new way to figure out these contests. Are you ready for this? I'm setting us up. Tell me when you're ready so I can go to it.
Oh, no,
Pookie.
we're ready.
All right, we're ready. All right, without further ado, this is history.
Mhm.
We've never had this done on In the Building before. Here is the 2025 members only. These are all members. Horse race to determine who wins this skateboard. So every single one of our members by name has been loaded. Did you have to load the names yourself, dude?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So wait,
how long did
these
this
are members.
take you?
These are only members, though, right?
These are only members.
Okay.
How long did this take you to put all the names in, bud?
10 days.
I'm not paying you extra for this, by the way. I didn't know you were doing this. Just so you know.
That's all right. That's all right. This is out of the goodness
But
of my
wait a
heart.
minute, hold
This is
on.
dedication.
Hold up, Jose.
Good Lord.
What about so how did you determine pole position?
You know what? You're right, Rudy. How about we just shuffle them all up right here?
Yeah, let's do a shuffle
One,
so nobody gets
Yeah.
back.
Okay, there we're shuffling them all up.
3.
It's a random shuffle.
There
Okay.
you go.
I was saying it would have taken me a long time to do it old school, but then hell, he literally
Yeah.
typed in all the
How
names.
the hell do you get a win from that third, fourth row? You just
You
tough,
grit.
tough titties, right?
Grit.
All right, so you see all the names of all of our members. This is insane. There's going to be some horses die in this race. There's too many. As a representative of PETA, can I suggest we have too many horses on the track? 18 of them about to get shot.
That's the beauty of horse racing. Don't worry. And if we do more giveaways in the future, there's more races that we can employ.
Okay, so
All right, you want to do the play-by-play of this?
no, you got this
It's
because I
a
can't.
1 minute race.
I think you guys should split it up 30 and 30.
Oh my God! All right, fire
Wait,
it
let me
off.
let me hold on. Let
Okay,
me pull
okay.
this up on my phone so I can. It'll
Oh
probably be
my
behind,
God.
right, on my
Yeah,
phone.
yeah. Watch the big screen.
Yeah, I'll
of
have to watch the
Phuket
big
did.
screen.
All right.
Cool.
So here it is. Whoever wins this horse race. Look. Hey, that just goes to show you we have a lot of members. You know,
Yeah, we
some
do.
shows have like 4, so this is good. All right, how you do this? 3, 2, 1. How are we doing this, Jose?
All right. Who's starting?
And they're off.
And the captain is out to the early lead, but George Cervantes is making a push there. And there comes Luis Duran, and Oscar Ramirez is pushing. George Cervantes with the quick lead, but the captain up there top with that brown horse in the yellow mask is out to an early lead. We got 43 seconds left. Jose Flores making a push from the second lane. The people back there in the back, I'm sorry, we love you, but your ass ain't winning. Oh, who is Dinky? Dinky is making a run from the bottom there. Mark Hutchison.
Whoa, look how close this is.
Look at Mr. Dinky. Who the hell is Dinky? Billy Morgan trying to make a late push.
Dinky's a paid member. Don't make fun of him. I love these people.
We got Hugo Mendez. Oh, here we go. It's the 15 seconds left in this. What is this, a quarter mile?
It's a full minute. I
Dude,
told you some of these horses going
It's
to put
gonna
out
be
to the glue
hilarious if the
factory.
captain wins.
Victor
For obvious-
Barnelis and the captain 1 and 2. But De La Rosa makes a late push.
Oh, wait. Who is that?
Oh my God.
Who won? Wait, who is this at the
Wow,
bottom?
a late finish. Tagulor 3816 has just won the first ever in the building horse race challenge of 2K25. Holy balls, that was
Jesus
fun.
De La Rosa and Billy Morgan round
Wow.
out the 3.
Tagular, Jesus De La Rosa, Billy Morgan, unofficial results.
Now, a fun game to play.
Wow.
Wait, so do you have a way to save this?
Who
so this
came
way
in
you don't have-
last? Let's look at who's
Yeah.
dead last.
That's-
we have like
the fun
200
game.
members.
All right,
though.
go down here. Maybe we'll
Scroll all the way down.
yeah, we have a lot of members here because we are by far
Wayne
and away the most
71.
popular podcast in South Texas. Wayne 71, we're sorry, sir. We're very, very sorry.
So you don't have to do this again because this is the way we're going to give away cool shit from
this
here on
is
out.
awesome.
But I don't want you to have to type in all the names
I
every
saved
time.
the list.
Okay, then we're good. So when we give away something, it's got to be something cool like this, though.
Right.
When
Well,
we give
so
away something cool, this is the way we're doing
yeah.
it.
So when we add to our members, though, you just be able to go on and add to the list you already have. I don't want you spending 8 hours typing names.
Yeah.
Because I plan to have 4,000 members at some point.
Yeah, got it. I have an efficient way of doing it.
Here in
Shout out to
a
Tagula.
year when we have like 5,000 paid members, we're gonna have to do like a marathon, like
No,
a,
we're
like
gonna
a
have to,
run.
no, we'll do a we'll do a bracket,
Okay, that'd be
we'll do
cool.
like
And just
4
let the
races,
computer rank.
yeah.
Oh,
and
we'll
then
do
the
races.
top 10 will do.
All right,
yeah.
that's cool. So Tagular, you know who you? I'm assuming his last name was Aguilar, T. Aguilar, who was a longtime member. I actually recognize that name.
Me too.
All right, show us your head, Tagular. If anyone knows who that is, reach out
I haven't
to
seen him in a while.
If he's not watching, his ass just won this skateboard with these Spurs players on it. That was very exciting.
That was pretty
Cool.
cool. That was
Wait,
probably
that's
one of the
badass.
coolest things we've done as in the building.
Now you guys are getting addicted to horse racing.
No,
I
now
already like horse racing, but
now I'm gonna have to be finding more shit to give away just so I can see that shit.
you did a good job on the call too, man.
Was that pretty good?
Yeah, it was
decent.
really good.
That's pretty
Very
good.
good. Very good. All right, that was very good. So our giveaway.
Good job,
today-
Jose. Great job, sir.
Nice work, Jose Buki. Nice
There you go.
work, Holmes.
Greg Castaway said, I'm putting down my horse. You sending your horse to the glue factory, Greg?
I demand you test the winner. Oh,
Oh, here
hey,
we go.
wait. We don't have drug testing here.
They're calling Taguilar's horse
That's
Bob
right.
Baffert train.
Hey, let me say something about how we do business here. We ain't a bunch of pussies. We don't drug test. We don't give a shit. This is America.
Winners win, baby.
You goddamn right. So Tagular, I don't care if his horse is all pumped up full of God knows what PEDs. Hit us up. You're a champion. You go, homie. So we owe that guy his board.
People were tuned into that more than they tuned into our takes.
Oh, for sure. I don't give a shit about nothing but that's it. They're all but punching out now. It's all downhill from here.
Brian said, "That's crazy. I got to see my horse mid-pack."
That is awesome. That's badass. So somebody, Tagular, reach out to me. Reach out to one of us, Holmes. Very nice work, Jose. I had no idea he was doing that.
I found that out literally at 9:50.
That's cool. Nice work, Holmes. That's nice work.
I
All
bet
right.
he tried to bet on it, but couldn't find anybody.
Our
to take it.
inaugural membership horse. By the way, if you're jealous watching this because you don't have a horse in the race, literally here, become a member for only $6. We have a members only show coming down here in a little while today. All right. Are you a homeowner? Do you have a roof? Are you thinking, oh God, storm season is nigh upon us? I need to get my roof looked at. I'm hoping I don't have a big storm, have to replace my whole roof. You don't necessarily have to replace your whole roof because of my boys at Lone Star Nano Services. If you're looking to extend the life of your current roof, it is Lone Star Nano Services. If you have an asphalt shingle roof, by the way, they also do driveways too. If your roof's a little older and you're not sure, maybe it needs to be protected, don't go get a new roof and spend ridiculous amounts of money. Let my boys at Lone Star Nano Services come out and treat your roof and extend the life of your roof by as much as 15 years. Schedule a free roof inspection. They also do driveways, as I mentioned. Go Nano, Lone Star Nano Services, 210-363-4365 or nanosvcs.com. nanosvcs.com. All right, that was super cool. Thanks, Holmes. We have another bracket that got introduced, the Mexican restaurant one. You want to flash this up? I'm afraid once we do this, it's going to take over the rest of the show.
No, I know. That's why this one of them things you do at like 10:45.
Look at this here.
Okay, let's see. Let's break this down, Mike. Okay, who's
All
the
right.
1 seed?
Blanco Cafe.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay, real quick story about that. By the way, the people came up with this on their votes over the weekend. So shout out to Big Mike. He's a longtime subscriber and member. Big Mike put together this for us. For some reason, he decided to give HEB sponsorship, which they ain't paid me one damn cent, but whatever. There's HEB's logo, whatevs. So we put together the top 16 Mexican restaurants in San Antonio as voted by our members over the weekend. All right. And so this is what they came up with. This is what we've come up with here. More incentive for you to become a member, by the way, so you can have more, say so on how we do things. And this is how it turned out. The number one overall seed, not taco places, Mexican restaurants. It's different.
Okay.
Just in general, the best Mexican restaurants in town.
The
number one
donut
seed
shop?
is Blanco Cafe. We have history at Blanco Cafe.
Me and you do have history.
First time that Rudy and I ever talked about him becoming part of our little company, we went and had breakfast at Blanco Cafe.
It was our NIL meeting. Mike told me what he had for me. If I hit the portal, he bought me some tacos.
I bought him tacos. That was your NIL treat that day. All right, so here are our matchups: Blanco Cafe versus Ruthie's. I've never been to Ruthie's.
I think I may have been to Ruthie's. That's a little smaller shop. It used to be off of like Blanco, Lock Hill, Selma, somewhere over there.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
The 9 versus 8, El Jaro de Arturo versus Taco House. I've been to Taco House, but not El Jaro. All right. See, this is giving me some new places to go. All right. The 413. 4th seed, Henry's Puffy Tacos. All right. Had that many times. 13, Tommy's. I've been to Tommy's a couple of times.
I think, my wife knows a lot about Tommy's.
But I think I
She
had a
knows the
hamburger
owners or something. You had a burger?
I had a burger, Tommy's. Unless I got it mixed up with a different Tommy's. The 12-5. Ray's Drive-In. Have never been there.
What the hell is Ray's Drive-In?
I've never been to Ray. I have no idea. And then Taco Haven. You and I had lunch at Taco Haven about 2 months ago. Yeah. Okay. All right. Number 2 versus 15. Dom Pedro's, which I've never been to Dom Pedro's.
Okay.
Against Rosario's, which I've been to many, many times. The 10 versus 7, La Fonda, been there many times.
I think I've been to La Fonda.
Eddie's, I've never been to Eddie's.
I don't know what Eddie's
All right,
is.
so I got me a new list here of places I got to go hit up.
Right.
And by the way, Nina told me if they don't have the original, and of course, then her accent changes when we're talking about Mexicans. My little lady I live with, if they don't have original, then your bracket's stupid. Okay,
What, so
lady.
was this
They're the
original?
3C,
Okay.
the original donut shop versus Fidelo's. I've been to the
Fidel.
original donut many, many times.
Or is it
Never been to Fidelo's.
me either?
Don't even know where the hell that is. Where's Fidelo's, y'all? You'll help me out. And then number 11 versus 6, Los Barrios, been there many a times. El Bucanero. I've never been to El Bucanero. All right, so there it is.
I bet. See, that one's different only because I feel like Bucanero it's seafood, but it's Mexican seafood, but it is seafood. Because when my wife goes there, she just went with her sister like a week or two ago.
Right.
They get the shrimp cocktail. Like that's
Right.
one of the things they're known for, and like the micheladas with the shrimp all around it and stuff. And see, I knew this was gonna happen. Everybody bitching about who's made the list, but my thing is, y'all should have voted. You don't get to not vote and then bitch. You should have voted for the places you feel like should be on there.
Well, and
get on. And you know what? If one of the places suck, y'all, there's a few in here y'all saying suck. Vote for the other restaurant.
the problem with doing something like this is
We can't fit them all. It's San Antonio.
it
There's
could be
no
a
way.
600 team bracket.
Right.
You know,
And we do it. It could last to the end of the year.
right? You could literally do exactly 365 days of a bracket challenge. We're
Right.
talking about Mexican restaurants. Maybe we should have done something odd like German restaurants or some
Yeah.
shit. But I appreciate those that are pissed.
I appreciate you trying. You know what?
Can't help it.
Guajillos. Who is that? Modesto. Me and my wife love guajillos. Guajillos is fire. That is some good food for sure.
Mhm.
So I won't call it a travesty.
Modesto, if you want to put together an NIT bracket, you go right ahead, Holmes. Go right ahead. So there it is. Follow Big Mike 89 on Twitter. He's doing Twitter and TikTok polls on this. So when I get off the show today, I'm going to go retweet all of his stuff so
Okay.
y'all can vote in that. And we'll come in here tomorrow and we'll do one
Update
of those 24-hour votes on Twitter that they
Okay.
do, and we'll figure out who the best Mexican restaurant in town is voted as
Good
by
bit.
Thunderdomers and subscribers and members of In the Building. All right, it is In the Building, presented in part by Slackers, the official sports bar of In the Building. 5 locations coming down. If you're looking for a place to watch the Final Four Saturday, maybe even the Natty on Monday night, man, I can scarcely think of a better place to go watch Final Four. Any sporting event, they got lots of MMA stuff in there. Slackers, 5 locations, and the Med Center location continues its live band concert series at the Med Center location up on Fredericksburg Road. 5 in town. It is Slackers, the official sports bar of In the Building. All right. 30 years ago, Yolanda Saldivar murdered Selena Quintanilla.
And on the Thursday night on our show on the Tejano station, we got to break the news that
We did.
her what is it? Parole was
Her
denied.
parole got denied.
I know they're like, these 2 gringos get to break this news on our station.
We did. I thought we handled that well.
No, we did. I thought we
We
did a
did.
great job. It's just funny that it was us.
I know it happened to be,
Yeah.
of all the people.
We got to break the news.
By the way, is that coincidental that her parole hearings a week before the
30th year.
murder anniversary? That
No.
seems weird. That seems.
I seen
weird.
people over the weekend using Yolanda as a pinata.
Oh, like make it like a Yolanda, like
Yeah.
an actual one. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. If that woman ever gets parole, she's going to have to move to Canada, change her name to Cindy Jones, something like
Yeah.
golly, dude. 30 years ago, Jose wasn't even born. Had your parents heard of her being from Venezuela? I'm assuming not.
No, but they knew of her when they moved down here. I barely know. I didn't even watch the movie. I don't know this one.
You're allowed not to. You're not Mexicano. Where were you at in 95? Where were you living in 1995?
This was I was a senior year at high school
At
at Roosevelt. And I remember
Oh,
this
I
a
bet
lot
that
of
was a big
a
deal.
lot of the kids at school were upset, but
Mhm.
I didn't really know.
Mhm.
I had just started hearing her. Her music had just started going mainstream at the time.
The English record.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
English record. So I got familiar. I'm not going to sit here and lie to everybody. I got familiar and fell in love with Selena post her untimely demise.
That's most of her fans. I mean, you got people in Europe, Asia, young people, younger than him that have like discovered her.
Yeah.
She's become like this almost Virgin Mary, Virgin
Yeah.
Virgin de Guadalupe figure.
Now,
with
my
the-
wife went to Edison. She said they almost closed school because everybody
Oh,
was
yeah.
distraught. Yeah, there's certain schools that were already like seeing the
Mhm.
come up. You know what I mean? And were like totally
I'll bet,
distraught.
I bet in Corpus a bunch of kids that didn't go to
Oh
school the
yeah,
next
no,
day.
for sure.
Damn. That
So
is-
it's 30 years ago
30
today?
years ago today.
Damn.
Selena found out that she was skimming,
Yeah.
wanted to talk to her about it, and for whatever reason,
Probably would have forgiven her if you didn't kill her.
no doubt, probably would have forgiven her and given her a pass.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Now
think the-
probably would have still been fired,
you know,
but it wouldn't have been
yeah, I don't want to speak out of turn here because I'm not an expert on this story. But as I recall, like I think Selena had other people in her family, people that worked for Selena were like, "You've got to check Yolanda," and Selena loved Yolanda.
well, Pops never liked her.
No, I know,
Pops
right,
knew she was full of crap.
right, and so like Selena, and I think like Selena was like, she had a good friend who was a doctor down in Mexico. This is what I saw in the documentary. They may or may not have, hooked up, but whatever, ain't nobody's business.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that Yolanda actually went with Selena on these trips. I mean, they were tight, like super
Selena
tight.
trusted her.
And I think Selena would have forgiven her too, Rudy. I really do.
It's crazy, man.
And well, the weird part is, why are we meeting at a fucking cheap little motel?
A
That's what I've always wanted to know. Selena never should have gone there. Why you want to meet me at a motel? That's
yeah.
weird. Because Yolanda was getting ready to go on the run, probably. Because she got busted. And then winds up shooting this girl in the back like a bitch ass coward. Terrible scene. And not only is this horrible this girl gets killed. By the way, it's a baby. Selena was 23 years
23,
old. I have a
24, somewhere
daughter
around
who's
there.
27 now,
Yeah, that's a baby.
This woman not only took this woman's life, in a lot of ways impacted the future of, not in all the ways, impacted the future of Tejano music. Rudy and I are doing a radio show Thursday nights now at KLMO Tejano radio station. Not only did this change Selena's life, like she ends it and devastates us all in this part of the state, she fucked up Tejano music. God knows. This kid was 23. God knows what was next for
Right.
her. Fucked up pop music, the
Yeah.
history of pop. Hell, Selena could have been Taylor Swift, for all we know,
She was on her way.
It's like, I mean, not only did you you shot somebody young in their career. Like John Lennon got killed. He was already, the Beatles were broken up. He was 40 whatever years old. He had
Most
had a
of these
career.
singers, what's his name, took his own life.
Yeah.
In his prime.
Like Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
But he already released several records.
Right.
White people, black dudes were just now discovering Selena.
Right.
I'd never heard of her till she got killed.
Same.
My-
Neither I'd heard of her, but I
Mhm.
wasn't a fan. I
Right.
didn't know.
But
like,
then,
I
but
didn't
it
know
was
the
such a
impact.
big news story. Like I started reading about this, and like, damn,
Yeah.
because I was living in Fort Worth. Like my buddy called me, my buddy Rudy, Mexican dude. Hey, dude, you hear they shot Selena? What? They shot Selena. She's dead. I'm thinking, do I know a Selena?
You were thinking
I
of
thought
somebody from
Somebody at school.
school. Yeah.
Somebody, it might be his cousin I forgot about, and I had no idea. I had to read about her all that day
Yeah.
and see the news reports. And what a bitch asshole Yolanda Saldivar is, and killed that girl 30 years ago today.
Damn, it's been 30 years.
That's bullshit. I had an aunt pass away at 23 years old when I was in the 7th grade. I was 13. I had a 23-year-old aunt. She died. So I know what it's like to lose a young, pretty Latina woman
on the way up.
just starting her adulthood.
Yeah.
Bullshit. There ain't nothing to say about that.
Damn.
Early punch for Yolanda Saldivar.
And that means my 30-year high school reunion's coming up. I doubt it.
Oh, it is
Hey,
true.
Jose,
Whoa, you
eat
gonna
a-
go?
eat a bag of eggplants.
By the way, Mike.
I think
you
he means
mentioned-
dicks.
He knows.
By the way, Mike, you mentioned her. How's your daughter doing?
Dude.
Did you also know that our show is presented in part
We gotta fight through
by
it.
San Antonio City Soccer? I'm going to set you up in a weird scenario with her at some point, and you're going to be shamed.
I'm just gonna be an awkward boy.
You have a woman you live with, sir.
I'm just
not
asking how she
participating in
is.
it. I don't know.
I hope
she's
she's doing
fine.
well.
I'm
She's
assuming
great.
she's good.
She's great.
Great, good.
Yeah.
The bit is
I
run
like
its
that.
course.
This bit is running its course real fast. Did I mention that if you have a kid that is a soccer fan or a soccer player, and you want your kid to play in one of the most popular and high tone leagues in all this area. Not that you have to have the next Pele on your hands or the next Mia Hamm on your hands. All levels are welcome, but we have a big tryout coming up. I say tryout. What I mean is a placement event. They have these kids, they watch them, they see what their level is, and they place them in the particular league that meets their playing level, which is great, which is awesome. That's how your kid gets better. It is San Antonio City Soccer Club, the premier destination for elite youth soccer in town, recruiting kids now, but that were born between 2007 and 2015 for our 25-26 player placement events. I say our because we have our own field up here. And at the Bergheim location up on the north side, we got Thunderdome Field. You bet your ass. This is a great, great soccer club. They got fields all over the city, by the way. Great coaches, great staff. It's a great community. I've been up close to it lots of times. Like I said, they got a field dedicated, named after us and everything. And we got a placement event coming up in May. The girls go first, May 6th through 8, and then the boys go May 12th through 14. Inquire today about a player placement event with your kid.
Get your kids active.
San Antonio City Soccer. Let's
Get
do
your
some
kids
punching.
active. Let's
shall we?
punch
Do a
some
little
people.
punching. It is time for People I Want to Punch, presented by the Law Office of Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer program. Would you like to go first? Do you want me to go first? I'm down with either way.
You could go.
All right. Because this is going to be a good one. It's going to be a rough one today.
Okay.
Jose, do you have the video that I sent you? Now, in my haste, because I was upset, I shot this in vertical form. It's not YouTube friendly.
Oh shit, Mike! It's always horizontal when you want to play.
I know, sir. I got upset. I got pissed.
Good. It's all good.
Do you have the video, Jose, that we can play?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna play this quick video, and then I'm gonna give all the context. But this is a very pissed off me last night after dinner on In the Building. Taco Cabana chips. First of all, they're all torn up. There's hardly any in there, and it's stale. It's like biting into Play-Doh. We got tortilla soup as well. The tortilla soup is cold. Only half the cup is full, and it's basically tomato soup. And I got the street tacos. I just had to nuke it myself because it was cold. Not only was it cold, the tortillas were not cooked. I had to cook my own damn tacos. Taco Cabana on the service road of 410 in Nacogdoches. Either close your shop early because you can't get slap dicks in there to do their job, or hire somebody who can do their job. All right. So I want to punch the manager of the Taco Cabana on 410 and Nacogdoches in San Antonio, Texas.
The manager.
I don't know the person's name, but whoever they are, punch their asses. And they probably weren't even there last night. It's a Sunday night. You got your D crew in there.
Right.
So here's what happened. And I know a lot of y'all are, your first mistake was going to Taco Cabana.
I kind of agree with him.
I don't disagree. I have not been to Taco Cabana in a long time.
I haven't.
So
been
here's
in
what
10
happened.
years.
It was Sunday. My schedule, I'm not making an excuse. I'm telling you what happened.
Yeah, I feel you.
We wound up having a really late lunch because I slept in yesterday. It's one of those wonderful Sundays. I just decided to stay my ass in bed till like 11.
Nothing wrong with that.
I just watching TV, just chilling. And so I didn't wind up eating lunch till like 2:00, right? So I wasn't hungry. Then last night, and then Nina fell asleep about 6:37, just fell asleep just took a nap, and I was watching basketball anyway. I was just chilling, reading and stuff. And I started getting hunger pains in my stomach, and I realized, fuck, I'm hungry because my whole schedule was thrown off.
Yeah.
And it was almost 9:00. I'm like, well, hell.
Might as well fast.
So we got in the car. I'm like, well, hell. And I was going to go to Taco Palenque.
That's
right?
a much better choice.
I know. And here's what happened. We
Long
drove
ass
up
line.
there, and there was a long ass
line.
line.
I'm leaving too. I don't like food enough to wait that long.
And down the street, I saw that pink ass Taco Cabana sign and thought, all right.
Well, at
Just
least
gonna grab
so
Cabana.
Chat, he tried to do the right thing. You tried.
Right. And look, I know that they're not as good as they used to be, Taco Cabana,
Right.
but you don't expect that.
No.
Dude, the chips were literally, they really
They
were
broken
stale.
and stale.
How old do chips have to get before they turn stale?
Hella old.
2 years?
Hella old.
Nina got tortilla soup. I got something basic. I'm gonna get something easy because it's 9 o'clock. I don't want to eat a huge meal. It's 9 o'clock at night, but I haven't had dinner yet because I had that late lunch.
Right.
3 street tacos with asada. That's it. Corn, cilantro, onion, asada.
That's it.
A monkey can make asada. No problem. I'm not kidding you, Rudy. The tortillas were not cooked. When I got them out of the bag, they were like cold. You ever get tortillas out of the
Yeah.
package from HEB before you
They ain't
before
even,
you
they ain't
before
even
you
put them
cook
on
them?
the skillet.
Didn't even put them on the fucking skillet. They weren't greasy at all because they didn't even cook them. I had to nuke it myself, and I'm like, well, shit. It's by this time it's 9:30, and I went ahead and I ate the tacos after I had
Right.
to basically cook them myself in the microwave. The tortilla soup was just tomato soup. That's all was in there. There was no corn chips in it.
No chicken. No
Needed
nothing.
no chicken. Needed even bother. It was just tomato soup in a bowl. About this, it was only half full.
I
So
would have
look,
definitely called and got a free meal for
dude.
today.
Well, I did. I called them
You did.
and they didn't answer, so I left a heated voicemail. And I hope whoever it is, when they heard it this morning, I hope they play. I hope they play it. I hope y'all play it to the public. That was unacceptable, even for Taco Cabana standards.
Right.
That was unacceptable. I'm never going to that fucking place again. It's my fault. But again, if I go to Arby's, I know what I'm getting. I know I'm
Yeah.
not getting Michelin star food.
You're gonna lose meat.
I it's Taco Cabana, but it's late. I was in a pinch. I didn't want to wait 20 minutes at
No,
Palenque.
I feel you. I hate long lines.
But
won't
so
do
I'm
it.
not expect. I know I'm not gonna get Blanco Cafe Taco Cabana, but at least cook the fucking tortillas, heat them up in the microwave.
Yeah, put them in the
something.
microwave.
That was even unacceptable by their low par standards. Punch the manager at Taco Cabana on 410 in Nacogdoches. Don't ever go there, y'all, ever again. That's it. Who you punching today?
I'm gonna punch
Bob Saget.
country music star, megastar Morgan Wallen
Mm.
for taking SNL's money, and then at the end, in an attempt to pander to his core fan base,
Mhm.
walk off during the traditional hug it out at the end of the show, and then posting a picture of his private jet saying, "Take me back to God's country."
Why was he pissed?
Well, first of all, I mean, his base hates SNL.
Well, why are we doing the show then?
Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
How about, did someone pop off to him during the week? Did he have a bad
No,
experience?
Mike.
Was he pissed at
it
one of the
was a
skits?
good opportunity to promote the new album and make some money.
Oh, he was fine with SNL
But
promoting his
then
bullshit.
at the end, so he could pander to his base, like, because I'm sure his base is like, dude, we don't, Trump, everybody, they hate SNL because they're always making fun of them.
Right.
And so, an attempt to pander to his base, at the end, he walks off, and then he releases a statement that, "Oh, it was nothing. I had a great time." Oh, no, bullshit. You took the money, you took the promotion, but you had to make sure all your boys back home in God's country say, "Hey, yeah, that's how you do it, Morgan. Take their money, then tell them F off." Like, dude, just the statement would have been, "Hey, SNL called me. I told them to shove it." You know what I'm saying? That would have been the statement. Like, that would have been my tweet. Like, "Hey, SNL wants me to promote my new album. And as much as I want y'all to hear this, and I want to get it to every set of ears I can, F SNL." That would have been the statement. Not walking off during the traditional hug it out segment of the show when the credits are rolling, and then the backpedal off of it. But I get it. He has a fan base to cater to, but just don't do the show then.
Yeah, F you for using somebody you don't get butthurt.
Yeah.
By the way, and good SNL don't do that because they do Morgan Wallen skits and then have him on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So several years ago, Pete Davidson, former cast member, he did a bit, made fun of Dan Crenshaw's eye, the Texas senator.
Oh, yes.
Guy wears the patch because he got hurt in war in Iraq.
War.
And so Pete, like, look at this guy. He wears an eye patch. He looks like he's getting ready to do a pornography. I thought it was funny. I wasn't offended. We all know how he got hurt. That doesn't mean, but whatever. Crenshaw got all butthurt. So what SNL did was they invited Dan to come on the show. And Dan, actually, I liked him because he was cool enough to say, you know what, I will.
You know what? That's cool.
They sat him and Pete down, and he was giving Pete Davidson shit because he had just broken up with Ariana Grande. And at one point, they're sitting like you and I are, chopping it up. And all of a sudden, Dan Crenshaw's phone rings, and it's an Ariana Grande song. Oh, excuse me, Pete, forgot to turn my ringer off. And Pete's like, okay. It was great.
It was great.
And
That's how we should
They
be.
fist bumped and went about their day. Fuck you, Morgan Wallen, for being a pussy if that's how it went down.
Yeah, he's
Come
an
on,
asshole.
man. That's
He's an
bullshit. What an asshole.
And he's got some tunes that I enjoy.
No, I know that. Ain't-
You got some tunes I
Hey,
enjoy, but
hey.
I just don't do it.
Right. You're the one that dropped the N-bomb in front of all your neighbors to hear. Don't
And-
get butthurt when people
and
do
then-
jokes about you.
I've never seen a dude drop an N-bomb and then his streams go through the roof. I was like, shit, where are we? Where am
Well,
I?
you know where we
Oh,
are.
yeah.
But that don't mean you can't listen to Morgan Wallen.
No.
And that don't mean it's not forgivable. I mean, he's not like he's 80. That don't mean he can't see Jesus and
Right.
understand. That don't mean he's not contrite. I believe in forgiveness. I believe in contrition
Sure.
in certain situations.
Now I don't know about throwing chairs off of balconies and
And
almost
see,
killing
that's another
people.
thing too. He's a wild man.
Yeah,
He's just a wild ass, and he likes to party.
ain't nothing
So,
wrong with that.
I don't know. I mean, and I saw that headline that you're talking about.
I read
But
into it.
don't
I was
get
like, let me
butthurt,
see what this.
stomp off like a little bitch.
Come on, bro.
Be a
And then, but then if you do, then stand on it the next day. Don't say no. I had a blast, and it was no. I didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
you knew what you were
bullshit,
doing.
dude.
You
Yeah,
knew what you
I
were
agree
doing.
with you.
It's
He's
all
kind of,
good.
that's very, very immature.
Punch Morgan.
Very immature. It is in the building, presented in part by Lone Star Nano Services. My boys at Lone Star, our newest sponsor. Them and San Antonio City Soccer both started with us last week. All right. Do you need a rejuvenation? This is a facelift for your roof or your sidewalk, your driveway.
This is a BBL. Get a little BBL.
Yes, sir. You ain't got to go get a whole new roof. This stuff, I've seen it in action. I went to this convention down at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center, saw the display. One roof not treated, one roof treated. They showed me how they treat it. Like they poured the stuff on the roof
Yeah.
and then like threw sand and shit on there. It just rolled off like a duck's back. This Nano Services from Lone Star. It's way cheaper to do this than go get a whole roof repair and all this kind of thing. You don't need that. You don't need a whole replacement. Just get you a little cleanup job. And that's what Lone Star Nano Services does. If your roof needs, if you think, well, my roof's getting a little bit old, I might want to have, maybe think about getting a new roof. Before you do that, let my boys at Lone Star Nano come out and give you a free inspection. You might just need to get some treatment, and it'll extend the life of your roof by 10, 15 years. And you can hold off getting a new roof for 15 more years. It's a damn good bit. If you're getting ready to sell a house, that's a great point. Hey, man, I've treated my roof with Nano Service. That's actually a great point if you're getting ready to try to sell a house.
Mhm.
It is Lone Star Nano Services. Go Nano, 210-363-4356. Or you can go to their website, nanosvcs.com. Nanosvcs.com. I get it. People are still criticizing me for going to Taco Cabana.
Yeah, you gotta. If you're gonna pick the fast food joint, you gotta go Palenque or Palapas.
I was in a pinch.
or
I knew it, and when I decided to go public with this, I was going to get crap.
Yeah, of course.
By the way, speaking of country music and bands and stuff, so I'm looking at this. We got music festivals going. And driving into the studio today, I passed by the Alamo Dome
Yeah,
right there by
open mic, go ahead.
Hemisphere. They got a big old concert thing set up right now. Have you seen it?
yeah, because
It looks cool.
we got a bunch of free shows coming up.
Yeah, but here's what's weird. We're doing free shows during the games on Saturday. Do you see this?
Well, that's because a lot of people don't care about basketball.
And so they're just catering to. They just
Look,
This guy right here.
so
wait,
you'd rather be at the
you
concert?
like
You love
What the hell
basketball.
are you talking about?
Yeah, but I don't have fucking $700 to go to the
Oh,
game.
No,
yeah.
so you
I
just
love
gonna
basketball
not
that
watch
much.
the game and go
Are the
watch
tickets really that
Jelly
high?
Roll?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The tickets are high.
Oh, for the games, yeah.
Oh,
These,
yeah, they're
these are free. These
ridiculous.
concerts are free. So
All
here's Friday night's lineup.
Okay.
Friday, I get there's no games. So at 5:15, Raven Lene, whatever that is.
Don't know who that is.
At 7 o'clock, Dookie, whatever that is.
Don't know who that is.
At 8:45, Pitbull. All right, that's huge.
My
Okay.
mom would drop her panties right there for him.
What, sir?
What is the matter with this?
That's just
kid?
facts.
He-
My mom would leave my dad right now
For who?
Pitbull.
For who?
Pitbull.
He flirts with my daughter in front of me.
Whoa!
He's got a girlfriend at home.
Whoa.
He talks about his mom was pissed.
We're
God,
never. Hey,
what
look,
did we
sir.
do? What did we get
Sir.
involved with here?
We are a free speech show,
Jesus,
but
sir.
we're not saying that about your mother
No,
ever.
you're
again.
free to say what you want, but I'm free to whip your ass over it too. Just keep that in mind. Okay, Saturday at 4 o'clock, something called Willow Avalon. Okay.
Oh, that's my jam.
Oh, you know Willow Avalon?
No.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to pull it up on Spotify. At 5:30, when the first game tips off, T-Pain.
Come on.
T-Pain.
You know he makes more money off Twitch than he ever did music.
Not surprised. And then at 7:15, Jelly Roll. That's
I love me
huge.
some Jelly
I
Roll.
like Jelly Roll, but I'm gonna be in the gym. I'm watching the game. I'm gonna miss Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss
So
Jelly
somebody, if y'all are going to Jelly Roll on that because I like Jelly Roll actually. And then Sunday,
Roll. I like his story.
the in between games. So we got Sunday. We got the Brothers Osborne at 3.
Don't know them.
At 5, Benson Boone at 5.
You know
Don't know.
him.
6:45. I like this band, Nathaniel Ratliff and the Night Sweats. I like them pretty good. Country boys.
No.
And then at 8:45, the great Chris Stapleton. I may actually
I'm
go
down
to
with
that. That
I'm
sounds
not- I
fun.
like
We'll be there that day.
Chris
Oh,
Stapleton.
cool.
Great bourbon that is available at Texas Cheer Liquor called Traveler.
That's right. Nice way to pick
Yeah.
it, put in the sponsor.
What
I
up?
appreciate it. Dude, I sold a ton of that Travelers
That shit is good.
when they first
That
released
shit
it
is
because
good,
everyone
man. We
likes
can't keep it on the
Chris.
show. Yeah,
But the whiskey's also pretty good.
it's made at it's a Buffalo Trace bourbon. And,
Sure,
you know they do
absolutely.
great shit. So yeah.
Yes,
So they're gonna actually see. I didn't look into it that much, but I knew the concert series was free. But I had no idea that the concerts were going on while the game's going on. But then Jose brings up that point. And you know what? I give our city a lot of shit sometimes, but whoever decided to do that, considering the price of these tickets, great job. I'll give them props for that. Like, hey, you know
Right.
what? You can still participate and come down here and be a part of the festivities because a lot of people don't give a shit about the games anyway. But
No, I
and then
get it.
some people that do can't afford it. So
Right.
shout
So-
out to the concert series. I think that's a great
So,
idea.
By the way, here's a tease for tomorrow's show. So I spent Saturday in Houston.
Mhm.
All right.
Mm.
Spent Saturday in Houston. The downtown scene there. So what they're trying to do in San Antonio for the Final Four is just make it a cool place to go,
Just a
whether you
park,
care
yeah.
about the game or not. This is what the Spurs are trying to get done. Let's get into that tomorrow.
Let's do
This
that.
Project Marble. All right, we're done. All right, the free part of this show is done. All right. We got a members only coming up. When do y'all want to do it?
11:30.
I got to go pee.
11:30.
30-minute break.
Or how long you need, Jose? 15? 11:15?
I only need like 5 minutes.
I'll do
Okay.
11:15.
15. All
Yeah.
right. In 20 minutes, after I go pee, fill this coffee cup up. Members only. Make sure you're a member. This is exclusive.
Especially want to be a part of the
Exclusive.
horse race.
That's
We might
correct.
play that again during the
That
members.
was, yeah, let's replay that. For
Oh
fun.
no, it'll probably roll out different. I don't think he can run back.
That's all right. We can just do one for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't got it. Yeah. But I got to find Tagular. I'm going to give you 5 days to claim this sport,
Or we'll run it again.
or I'm going to run that back. All right. So members only coming up here around 11:15.
Oh, he done broke the
I
board.
just dropped the board. That's an ender. We'll see y'all tomorrow. God Almighty. I knew that was.
Anthem TV, a free streaming digital community. With a click of a mouse or a tap on your phone, you have instant access to free TV shows, movies on demand, music, pay-per-view events, and so much more. Download Anthem TV on your smartphone, smart TV, or any streaming device and enjoy instant access. Subscribe and download Anthem TV today.